Margie Egbert and Daniel Edwards' life of service together began right here at the University of Utah.
Believe it or not, we met at the University of Utah. Dan was working at that time at the Western Region Indian Alcoholism Center, and I was teaching at the university and also supervising students at Intermountain School.
Well, I'd heard about her, so I knew of her reputation and her competence. So when she called up the Western Region program to see if I was interested in taking a job as the director of the Indian Social Work program, that's when I got the first exposure. And then when she interviewed me, I really liked her then.
Their lives serving American Indians across the country were always in step with each other, like great dance partners.
He learned how to do American Indian dancing, and he has developed that skill to where he was also a contest dancer.
Yeah, I've danced at different powwows, and I have won some of these dances.
I can dance, and I do dance at powwows. It's really an American Indian tradition I admire and respect.
I can demonstrate.
We will pass that opportunity.
The role of education and service to improve lives was equally important professionally and at home.
In our home, we had the motto, first you work and then you play. Education, school assignments, anything related to schoolwork was considered to be work.
Who they are as parents includes part of who they are as service people for the Founders Day Award. That's been a total package for them. They actually live what they believe.
I think it's hard to separate Marge and Dan's professional work from their personal life and the things that they want to do. And they came together as a team that is a powerhouse. Together, they're just stronger than they are individually.
Dan and Margie's love of people has always been broad and inclusive. All were welcomed into their lives.
Everyone wants to be their friend. They truly love people, and they spend a lot of time showing it. I can't tell you the number of times that people stayed at our house growing up. Students would come in and they didn't have a place to stay until their apartment was ready. They'd stay with us for a night or two. One family of 6 even stayed with us for 6 weeks. We had to learn that other people don't have the same opportunities that we have, and they have really been able to teach us that.
As a member of the Yurok Native American tribe, Dan's passion, alongside Margie's, has always been about inspiring other Native Americans.
What we've done impacted tribes, and some of them say that revolving door of poverty has been broken with those students, that their children now are going into education.
We grew, the students had opportunity to grow, and we spread that information and that expertise throughout not only the state of Utah, but throughout the world, literally.
In 2012, the number of students that they had helped receive their MSW degree was over 300 students. And that represented 25% of all MSWs that Native Americans held in the United States.
Not only is it successful for them, but their children now are attending universities, and their grandchildren, and in multiple kinds of fields. And they will continue to advocate for American Indian people and see that those programs flourish.
The kinship, openness, and warm embrace of Dan and Margie's service have blessed so many in the pathway of their lives. Yet it is they who feel touched by what others have taught them.
The Indians are very patient people. They like humor and they like stories. They like kind of a brotherhood, sisterhood kind of things. It's just a way of working with them as people. And they call themselves people too, Dene people. Everybody comes from one source, one creation.
And I love those concepts of valuing autonomy and then of valuing community, that each person has a role to play. And you need to find out what your role is so you can contribute to the well-being of everybody in that tribe. You live in a state of Hojo, and Hojo means that you belong and that you're valued as a contributor, and the tribe is better because you're there.